Hello and good day, people. We are going to do some hot takes. I used to open every hot take like this. SmackDown hot takes, where I take your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes from the previous episode of Monday Night Raw, PLEs, and or SmackDown. Or did I say Smack? No, I would always say SmackDown, Raw, and or PLEs. And if they brought back Shotgun Saturday Night, I'll do hot takes for those as well. Or I would do a bacon, or I would try to do a bacon hot take. Like, I don't trust people who say they don't like bacon. What else are they lying about? All right, so we're going to do the hot take today. I usually, when there's a Friday night SmackDown and then a Saturday event, I usually do hot takes live. Oh no, my camera died. Oh, my camera. I need to get a new camera, but it is messing up. But am I still here? Am I here? Can we see me? Mr. Roboto, thank you very much. Up there I am. There, I think I am. Okay, so if my camera dies again, we'll just keep going. Anyways, so they added a match to Saturday night's main event today. It is, what is it? It's Trick Williams versus Laredo Kid. I'm probably saying his name wrong. I do apologize. But I think, I do think it's a panic move by WWE, but at the same time, it's a good move, and it's actually very beneficial to us fans. This is one of the reasons why I believe, A, it's good to have competition, and B, it's okay for WWE fans to call out bad behavior by WWE. Because when we don't, and there is no competition, well, then we don't get things like this. So Trick Williams and Laredo Kid, honestly, it doesn't really make sense why they did this matchup, because Trick Williams, he's already kind of in a program with Ricky Saints, Baron Corbin, and Carmelo Hayes. Honestly, they should have probably put those three in the number one contenders match for SummerSlam. Or they could have put Laredo Kid, if they just wanted a banger, versus Dragon Lee or Rey Fenix, and put the Cruiserweight title on the line. That said, I'm very much happy, for a pre-show match. Now, back in the day, for WWE at least, a pre-show match would have been an undercard feud. Probably something like Danhausen versus JD McDonough, to be honest with you. Or it would be two people that don't really make sense. So Trick and Laredo Kid, they don't make sense, but the fact that Trick is the US champion, I feel he shouldn't be on the pre-show. But that said, this is good for us fans, and it's good for Trick Williams too, because now he gets to wrestle. I think Trick needs to get more exposure on bigger stages. I do think this is a panic move, because last I heard, there's only it was only a half a sellout show. And that's a pretty big deal, because this is Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden is WWE literally calls it their mecca. This is the epicenter of sports entertainment when it comes to what WWE views as their, if they could pick one arena as their home, they would pick Madison Square Garden. So yeah, the fact that they didn't sell it out is kind of telling, on top of the fact that SummerSlam right now is at a 20,000, 25,000 sellout, or not even close. And all the big names are at SummerSlam. So I do think that WWE is what do? We got to spice things up. And I'm happy for that. I'm actually happy for that, because that will help us fans out. So now let's do some actual hot takes. So panicking isn't necessarily a bad thing. I want WWE to panic a little bit. WWE, Triple H, and Vince McMahon, they're best when their back is against the wall. And TKO isn't forcing them to do things. We're going to start with hot takes from yesterday. And if anybody has any hot takes or anything from what I just said, or in general, do throw it out there. A lot of times when I'm reading and I get going, I don't see comments, but I will try to get on them. We got Tiz Mickey. What is the point of bringing these women up from NXT and not letting them do anything? JC should have won that match and Tiffany can fight Blake Monroe at SummerSlam. Instead, they just have Blake in the back beating up random jobbers. Actually, that is a very, very good point, Tiz Mickey. I might make a standalone video on this because it's like we had Tiffany Stratton and Blake Monroe on Tiffany Stratton has a live stream that she does on Twitch. She had Blake Monroe over, and we even had Blake Monroe slammed Tiffany's face into some cake. So, like, we could play off of that. They have good chemistry together and stuff. And JC Jane, didn't it seem like she was like the next big thing when she hit the main roster a couple months ago? And didn't it seem like a collision course with Rhea Ripley? I get it, Rhea Ripley's injured, but why not keep that collision course going if we got to do an interim champion, which I don't like. I don't like an interim champion. I think they should have stripped the belt off Rhea, but if we got to do it, then let JC Jane actually do it. I love that idea that Tiz Mickey just said. JC Jane gets into that ladder match. She can win it, which sets up her and Rhea Ripley, while Tiffany and Blake Monroe, they have beef right there. Like, that's a win-win. You just have to make sure that their outfits were different because they would be very confusing to watch those two wrestle because you'd be like, which one's Tiffany? You'd get lost. And that's not an insult. It's just they look very similar. WrestleDon. It's funny how WWE has no problem taking the title off a heel Rhea Ripley in 2024, where she could at least get heat for not defending the title, but now as a babyface, they refuse to act like such a thing could ever be done. LOL. Yeah, last night I really let my feelings known about how, I'm still streaming, right? Am I still streaming? Yeah, I think I'm still streaming. For a second, I'm like, wait a second. I didn't see things moving. Yeah, so, sorry, that threw me off my game. I let it be known, and I'll say it, though, that they should have just 100% taken the belt off of her, because, like, how does it benefit Rhea Ripley to keep the title when she is the one... She's a babyface. She's a babyface. She was bad-mouthing Jade Cargill so much leading into WrestleMania, how she's never present, how this, how that. It's just like we've never, ever in history of WWE allowed someone to keep the belt injured like that. And you can say all day long, what's up, Delgado? Put me in the block live chat yesterday. I didn't live stream yesterday, so I don't know how I could have blocked you. There was no live stream yesterday. But we've never allowed an interim champion before. Now we're doing it for Rhea Ripley. She's already having problems getting the crowd not to think that she is sucking up to creative, that she is Triple H's golden girl, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is not a good look unless they're going to make her heel. If they're going to pull like a Becky Lynch where Rhea Ripley just starts to acting like all of her critics, then it's a whole different story. If Rhea Ripley starts just actually saying, yeah, I am Triple H's golden girl, I deserve everything, you fans suck, that's a totally different story. But if Rhea Ripley comes back as a babyface, this is not good. This is not good because I have to say, yeah, shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans on this whole Rhea Ripley keeping the title thing. We got Nero the Dictator. Nobody cares about Cody and Punk. They aren't a draw the way Triple H thinks they are. People care, but it's not, honestly, this would have been so much better of a match on the undercard. Like this, like every big pay-per-view needs championship matches, but they need some big-time matches that don't have a title on them, but they're still two big names. Like when CM Punk and Drew McIntyre were fighting on SummerSlam 2 years ago, there was no title. There was no title there, and yet and that they were main event guys. I think Cody really would have benefited from having a match that had nothing to do with the title on the card. I remember when at Saturday Night's Main Event earlier in the year when it was Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. I thought it was very refreshing that Cody was on a pay-per-view and it had nothing to do with a championship. Again, this is another situation where Rhea Ripley should have told creative, no, strip me of the title, and Cody Rhodes should be saying, no, don't put me in a program for the title right now. Give me 3 months. Give me 3 months of not chasing the title. And I'm talking not trying to enter the Royal Rumble or King of the Ring, anything. No, just keep them away from the title for 3 to 4 months and let someone else have a go at it. They could have done so many different options. Let's see. But I do still think that Cody and CM Punk, they are a draw, but they are not a big enough draw to sell out a stadium for the second biggest event of the summer, and that's just the facts, because SummerSlam is definitely not sold out. Sean Storm says forgettable, barely watched. Gunther, okay, so well, it's here now. Gunther is a joke. He's skinny fat for one. I'm not a big fan of I don't even know how to say it. There's a fine line when bringing up someone's appearance, because they are wrestlers. So even Cody Rhodes has said that you are allowed to critique a wrestler's appearance, because that is part of their job. But at the same time, it's like, is it mean-spirited or not? I'm not 100% sure. Number 2, the only moveset he has is chops. Now I do feel that that's a fair criticism. That, I mean, he has more than chops, but what is Gunther's main moveset? I know everybody else, John Cena has the 5 moves of doom, and Jey Uso only has the super kick, but Gunther, what does Gunther have? And I'm a huge Gunther fan, don't get me wrong. Chops, power bomb, basement drop kick, frog splash, sleeper hold. Does he do anything else really? A lariat, clothesline. Anything else? What else does Gunther really employ that he doesn't just do every single match? Now, I do understand, though, to be fair, that is the WWE way. You usually only have 10 moves that you're allowed to really perform. So it's a catch-22 when wrestling with WWE. We got El Fanatico, Messi, and Punk and Cody are no longer a draw. We can stop pretending. So there's another comment about him not being a draw. Dashy Negan, poor booking, and the women's division still dreadful. The women's division is dreadful. We'll just focus on SmackDown. But where's Jordynne Grace? Why is Mariah May? I actually kind of like Mariah May attacking people just at random, but I liked what Tiz Mickey said earlier, that we should have Mariah May versus Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam, and JC Jane not being in the ladder match. Tiffany Stratton just straight up did not need to be in that ladder match. Why not use this horrible decision of making an interim women's championship and do something with it? It could be just all people who are deserving of it are all new people. No matter what, it's going to be a new person. Whether it's JC Jane, Jordynne Grace, Chelsea Green, new to the main event scene, that is, Julia, Kiana James, Mariah May, even if we didn't want her on the US title match, and heck, Meechin even, and Jade Cargill is like, no, go for it. I'm gonna take care of Charlotte. You go for this. Or Lash Legend. Lash Legend would be perfect for this ladder match. We could have just instantly made a new main event person, and then Rhea Ripley could come back and take the title off of them, we know that she's going to. We got Angel Lockwood says, I don't like other champions going for a relinquished belt. I just don't see why. I don't like the interim championship at all. Because it's is this a real title? Is it a fake title? What kind of title is this? I know UFC does it, but WWE is not UFC, and they should stop trying to be UFC. Poor booking. Oh, wait. Comic Book Bob. Interim titles are a joke. Every time it's been done, it's been nothing but a disaster. I know AEW has done them. I don't really remember exactly how it turned out. I think Jon Moxley got the interim champion when CM Punk got injured, and then when they went and fought again, Jon Moxley won, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. So, Steezy, the dad, since they don't want to put JC in the interim, I keep saying interim title match, Blake and maybe Chelsea should have been in it. Need fresh face. Yeah, that's actually where I got the idea of putting Chelsea in it. So that's that I give him that credit, that one. Yo, the one sheepy, what's up? I'm doing hot takes right now. We already talked about the fact that WWE is panicking and making a pre-show match, which is good. Panic, WWE. You need to start panicking. You need to start with some urgency, getting some fan cred back. So please do keep panicking, WWE. And they also panicked by making a stipulation match for tonight because they knew that nobody really cared about tonight's main event. But now that there are stakes involved, then good stuff. We got Teddy Boy Ward. Did anyone else see the cringe with the side view shot of the War Raiders posing? Yeah, go to my hot takes. I don't know what you're talking about, Teddy Boy Ward. I was just wanting to put a picture of the War Raiders in my hot takes. It's the fourth picture. Go to the hot takes photo. When was the last time we had a pre-show match before tonight? I don't know. AEW does it all the time, but WWE, I can't remember the last pre-show match we had. I'll tell you the best one they ever did, though. The best pre-show match ever done, WLC, when it was Hornswoggle from 3MB versus the Little Matador. Hey, bro, congrats on the success, says Luffy Mania. Thank you. We're at 21,714 subscribers right now. So please, everybody, every time you watch a video, click a video, like a video, that helps me a lot. So please keep doing that because I still can't quit the day job. And boy, howdy, do I hate the day job. I thought I was going to get fired like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I didn't. And I'm not going to lie. I was like, it was like a monkey's paw. I didn't get fired. That was the good thing. The bad thing was I didn't get fired and I had to go back to work the next day. So please, everybody keep watching the channel. So I can just put in my 2 weeks. Gasp, only 11 likes. 30 people watching, only 11 likes. I literally got 19 people hate watching me right now. El Torito. Yes. And he was the mini Housen also. That's the best pre-show match I've ever seen, but I can't remember what the last one was. Remember me? I'm your first subscriber from India. Well, I appreciate that. Keep telling people. You got a lot of countrymen and women that love wrestling, so I need you to tell more people. Hey, Steezy the dad, I just did your hot take. I gave you credit for the brilliant booking of we should have used the interim ladder match to crown somebody new to the main event scene. Frank G Life, what is up? I think you were right about the AEW thing. Punk got injured, Mox won, and then Mox defeated Punk. Yeah, that was, I think, one of the sticking points why Punk crashed out in AEW too, because Mox wanted to do like a Rocky Balboa angle, and Punk didn't really he wasn't really on board with it. We got Dirty Bird Dreamer says, missed the show. Doesn't seem like I missed much. No, you didn't. Other than now we got the stipulation of Sami Zayn and Gunther. If they win, they get added. Who wants, in the chat, does anybody want a fatal four-way? Would you rather have a fatal four-way of Gunther, Punk, Cody, Sami at SummerSlam? Or would you rather keep it Cody and Punk? Put it in the chat below. Roman Reigns Acknowledge Me says, thank you for entertainment while I'm at work. Roman Reigns Acknowledge Me is the last winner of the Wrestle Chop champion. Should I do an interim champion? Should I, at 25,000 subscribers, I do a fake title? And I give that away, but at 30,000, that's the real champion. Should we do that here on Wrestle Chop? I might go by, and then I'll be like, you can win this, not a replica, knock, 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 but a toy. Saturday Night Basement is basically a random Raw and SmackDown show together. Basically. Let's see what else. Punk and Cody, Killer Wolf says, Punk and Cody have to win. We don't need a fatal four-way. If Cody Punk stay face versus face, then do a fatal four-way. Yeah, I could see that. I'd rather have other people fighting for the championship. Seems like it's the same people every time. I could see that. Sammy was a horrible champion. I liked Sammy's 9-day title run. I'm not going to lie. I was happy for him. I'm just glad it's out of their system, and now Sami Zayn doesn't have to win the Royal Rumble / WrestleMania next year. It's out of the system. I think this version of Sammy is the best he's been in a while, so I'm okay with it. Errol Noir, I have a question. Why the heck are the War Raiders showing up on SmackDown? They are a Raw tag team. If they want more belts, shouldn't they logically go after the Raw tag titles first? Absolutely. Why can Jacob Fatu or the Bloodline in general just go wherever they want? Royce Keys can go to Raw. Viking War Raiders can go to SmackDown. Anybody can go to AAA. But CM Punk and Gunther had to negotiate for months or backroom deals to get onto SmackDown. Just Nandu says, just letting you know, one of AEW's biggest problems in 2022 was consistently giving people interim titles, and it was heavily criticized because it makes the wrestlers' titles wins less legitimate, as it's now not seen as the real deal. This only further damages the women's division by reassuring everyone that Rhea is the only reliable star. Yeah, that actually makes perfect sense right there. And plus, now the next one, whoever it is, the next one gets injured and they take the title off them, they're going to be like, well, why couldn't we just do an interim championship? It's like, no, this is just have hard rules. If you can't defend the title, then take the title off them. I mean, heck, Rhea Ripley has defended the title sooner than Liv Morgan has at this point, too. So it's like, The one sheepy says, it's weird that LA Knight, Solo Sikoa and Royce have not too bad of chemistry. Yeah, LA Knight can make anything work. I think Solo Sikoa can. Let's see. What else? We are going to do a live stream tonight, too. The hottest take I can come up with. DB Toy says, I actually love everything that WWE is doing right now on both shows. I can't wait for SummerSlam. Seth versus Roman is what I've been waiting for. Cody versus Punk, with the potential to turn into a fatal four-way, is also a blockbuster match. Breaker and Knight will have their time, but neither of them are beating Roman right now. Meanwhile, Seth has Roman's number and is the favorite in my eyes to win at SummerSlam. So this is a hot take because, I will admit that WWE I will admit that most people on the internet, only have negative things to say. I'm not going to lie. When I look at my comment section, usually if people have a problem with what I have to say, they're gonna say something, But if they enjoy what I have to say, or if they agree with what I have to say, they don't say nothing. Usually, the people who want to crash out are the one who will be the first. Not everybody. There's certain people that they will always comment on my videos, whether they agree, disagree. They're always commenting, engaging. But I see the same few people that always just hate on me. They're always hating on me. And it's so much easy to just to have negativity online. So I do appreciate DB and his positive comment. Now, I don't agree with it. I think I don't like the statement of LA Knight and Braun Breaker will have their time. Don't worry about them. No, I'm very much worried about Braun Breaker and LA Knight, but I do appreciate the positivity. That War Raiders bid last night was nasty work. Yeah, go look at my post, the picture. Oh my God, it's so funny. I've been one of your day one, says C. Marshall, and I've tried to get a belt for my son, and I can never win, LOL. Question, just keep commenting on videos. And that's a reason why I put that. If every time I produce, literally, since for about a year now, I've produced a video every day, sometimes 2 videos a day. If you comment, you have 365 chances to win every year. The Roman Reigns acknowledged me. He actually took me up on the offer. He was almost in every one of my videos, and he won the belt. So please just comment more. You don't even have to make the comment that deep. All you gotta do is put an emoji of a finger in the sky, and that's enough. He loves everything. Yeah. 6 Underground. I constantly hate on Cody Rhodes, like all the time. I'm a negative Nancy. But you want to know something also, though? 6 Underground, I appreciate your self-awareness, and you're going to call yourself out, go for it. I'm a negative Nancy on a couple things, too. Not going to lie. Not when it comes to Goldberg. I just tell the truth about Bill Goldberg. Let's see. Just call me _D. I understand WWE and UFC are under the same umbrella. The interim champion title should stay with UFC for obvious reasons. Real versus scripted being the biggest. Yeah, UFC is totally scripted. I agree with you. Mr. Pete, the interim women's title had JC Jane's name written all over it. They missed an opportunity, 100%. Like, that should have gone. That should have gone to JC. Will Cody get booed at SummerSlam? Because if he, I think he's going to get booed. I think he's going to get booed, and they're just going to pawn it off to say, oh, they just like CM Punk more. I feel bad for Cody Rhodes because he's such a nice guy. Like, for real. Like, honestly, I agree with so many things he says in interviews. I agree with so many of the things he says in a real interview. Like, he one time said, I am so sick of hearing about wrestlers who get mad at fans who are at the airport looking for an autograph. If I hear about that one more time, I'm going to crash out on the wrestler. And I've never done it, okay? I have never done it, and you do need to give some personal space. I fully agree with that. But Cody Rhodes was like, one day, no one's going to be there, and you're going to wish they were asking you for an autograph. And he's like, enjoy it. Grow the business. So I do appreciate Cody Rhodes, the human being, but like his character is just so like, that's why I don't understand. Cody knows the business so well. He has to know that it's time to flip. Like Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan had to flip at a certain point. That's how stale he got. And Cody is like there. He's like, I mean, I get it. Cody still has fans, but so did Hogan. Hogan still had fans when he flipped to the dark side, to the NWO for life, but like, come on, Cody. Would you be a babyface or a heel? I would be a heel. Oh God, you guys don't even understand. There's a part of me that on this channel even I have to pull back because I'm like, nope. I'm going to be a good person. But there's a part of me that just wants to be a bad person sometimes. There's some comments that I want to troll so hard, I just like, forget it. I would be a total heel. I know how to get under people's skin. I know how to insult people. I know how to do all these things. I just don't do it anymore. I used to be a bad person. Now I just hide it better. Let's see. Has Blake Monroe had a match yet? I think she's had a match on main event. I'm not sure, or dark matches. She only had some dark matches on the main roster. Otherwise, everything's been on NXT. Jimbo Slice, why introduce an interim championship if vacating it and having Rhea compete to win it back upon returning accomplishes the exact same thing? I don't know. I honestly don't know. If we're just going to instantly restart the Rhea JC thing, or oh my gosh. Honestly, they should have just had Io Sky win the Queen of the Ring, and her winning the Queen of the Ring was actually winning the title. And then her and Rhea Ripley could have a match when she got back. Angela Lockhart, people think I'm funny, but I'm just mean. I love that, actually. I love that kind of personality. Like, that's like very, what's her name? I think her name's Audrey or something. She's the girl from Parks and Rec. She's mean, but she comes across very funny. I would rather Cody be himself in real life than Cody on TV. Yeah, real life Cody is so good. I love real life Cody. I hate on screen Cody. It's like real life Cody is so good. He's even kind of a nerd. And like the things he says, I so relate with. I relate so well with real life Cody. And even when he's like, have you ever seen Cody Rhodes and his wife, Brandy? Like, their on-screen chemistry is so good because Cody comes across like kind of a little like he says the wrong things to her, and Brandy will like seriously YouTube search Brandy Cody conversations. I love them together. And Cody it's like he's trying to be something he's not, and he knows he's not it, and he just keeps trying it. Yeah, his enough. I hate his enough. Enough. So what do you want to talk about? Hard to find, easy to find, hard to beat. His catchphrases are like literally the lamest catchphrases I've ever heard. Maybe the Miz had lamer. You know, when my hand goes up, you go shut. Really? Maybe the Miz is now, because I'm the Miz and I'm awesome. I'm going to say Cody's is lamer. Miz is a close second, though. His catchphrases are lame. Ducky of Doom, I want Damian Priest to turn heel on R-Truth and start hunting all comedian wrestlers as his gimmick. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. I wouldn't mind that. Like Damian Priest versus Danhausen. That'd be interesting. I think that's all the hot takes. I got. Anybody else got any hot takes? Boogeyman made an appearance on Danhausen Live with R-Truth today. Do you think he will appear tonight? Maybe. I mean, I could see it. I honestly could see it. Danhausen likes to bring, there's something to do with a cat. A cat. What wrestler has to do with a cat? The only one I can think of is the actual cat from WCW days, but he's like way old now. Miz's second best mic, awesome. Oh, on the microphone, he's awesome. His catchphrases, though, aren't really anything to write home about. He just doesn't have great catchphrases. But on the microphone, he is killer. Especially when they tell him to shoot on someone. When the Miz shoots, he shoots harder than CM Punk, honestly. As a shooter, nobody can beat the Miz on the microphone. But they usually handcuff him. But I could see the Boogeyman. It seems like the Boogeyman will forever have a home as somebody who has can make cameos for WWE. Ernest the Cat Williams, yes. No, Miller. Wasn't it Miller? Ernest the Cat Miller? That's who I was thinking. Thank you, Go for Launch. I was like, the cat. I loved Ernest. I think he's too old, though, right now to really appear. But that's the only wrestler I can think that has, like, a cat gimmick. I can't think of anyone else. I mean, they could always dress somebody up in a cat suit, but I don't know. I know I'm incredibly in the minority, but I'm enjoying Blake Monroe right now since she feels like she's going for everyone and setting up a lot of feuds. I do too, Ducky and Doom. I actually said that last night. I do think they should have had a program with her and Tiffany at SummerSlam, and then Tiffany could have lost. They should have just had her attack Tiffany last night, and then JC could have won in the ladder match. Chad Gable has a valid feud with Gunther and Zayn. Would love for him to join the main event. Yeah, I would have loved that too, in my opinion. Rhea keeping the belt up until yesterday was all about her making the appearance with the title at the Fanatics Fest. Maybe. But with that logic, though, then just, okay, take the belt off her now. Boogeyman lied about his age while in early WWE development. He was in his 40s and said he was in his 30s. Hey, well, got him a spot on the roster forever, so, good for him. But it's weird. How could he lie about his age? Don't they check that? I mean, I'm a GM at a restaurant, and I make sure people are the correct age. WWE just like, hey, that's how Nicholas won the tag team championship with Braun Breaker. He was like, yeah, I'm 18. Yeah, and they're like, okay, cool. You can win the tag titles tonight. Damian is going to AAA. I don't know if he's going to AAA or if he's just going to be at both. I mean, don't forget, Dominic Mysterio is the AAA champion and still on Monday Night Raw every week. So, it could easily, Damian could just be moonlighting. I mean, same with Rey Fenix and same with even the War Raiders. All right, well, does anybody else got any things to say? Because I think now people have to lie and say they're in their 40s to get pushed. That's true. If they would have known he was in his 40s back then, he would have been champion by now. Oh, I know a wrestler that's hard to find, easy to beat. Aleister Black, when he was hiding in the door. Answer the door. Knock at the door. Oh, poor Aleister Black. I mean, it's his own fault for burning bridges, but that dude, I hope he saved his money. Saturday night predictions. I did do a prediction video on Wednesday, I believe, but my predictions are this. Trick Williams will beat the Laredo Kid. Danhausen will beat JD McDonough. Lots of shenanigans. Probably Zombie Miz and Kit Wilson. God, I hate that. Oh, God, that makes me not want to, show people Zombie Miz. Does anybody like Zombie Miz and Kit Wilson? And can you tell me why? I won't crash out on you, but you got to tell me why other than it's goofy. Hot take, would you rather get perfect booking in NXT making $50,000 a year or main roster jobber making $500,000 a year? Well, it depends, Andre. If I could get one full year, I'd pick the $500,000. But if I knew I could get cut at any point, I'd take perfect booking $50,000 in NXT. Because I would take that $500,000, invest it, and make more content on and wrestle and just wrestle all around try to get signed with AEW or something or TNA or just I know you should follow your dream and stuff, but let me tell you something. Following your dream is very hard and stressful. I'm currently following my dream and I have no time to myself because I have to work, I have to be a dad, I got to do all these things and it sucks. So give me the $500,000 if I know I can't get fired. And I don't even live extravagant. If I could just pay off my house, pay off the mortgage. On SmackDown, Jade said when opportunity knocks, she'll kick the door down. But does that mean she's kicking down her own door? Doors are expensive. Doors are expensive. Doors are expensive. Not gonna lie. My favorite band is actually The Doors, and they're before my time. They're from the 60s and 70s, but they are my favorite band of all time. L.A. woman, come on, pretty woman, you're my woman. L.A. woman. Keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. That's Roadhouse Blues. Roadhouse Blues. That is my favorite album, Roadhouse Blues. Although L.A. Woman and The End, those are my favorite songs. Pour one out for Jim Morrison. I am the Lizard King. I can do anything. All right. So, I think we are going to end it. I am going to, people are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. People are wicked when you're unwanted. So, yeah. Okay, sorry. Don't quote any more Doors songs. I will have to sing them. I will have to sing them. All right, boys. All right, girls. We will do this again tonight. I am going to stream. Saturday night's main event. I'll do the pre-show since Trick Williams is there. We have, I did do all my predictions. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, they are going to win. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes going to win. Trick Williams going to win. Danhausen's going to win. The new girls, Fatal Influence is going to win. What's the other match? Fatal Influence. Was it a women's match? Was there another one? Oh, shoot. What is the other match? I can't think of it. Okay, so Danhausen, Trick, Punk, and Cody. Fatal Influence. Bailey. Bailey is going to lose. Lyra Valkyria is going to win. Lyra's going to win. All right, there you go. So, who is a past mid-carder who should have been a top guy? LA Knight, Mr. Perfect, $1 Million Man. Let's see who else. Trying to think who else could have been. I think they had a shot with Chavo. But they dropped it. Who's another man? I'm trying to think of someone in the teens. Rusev. Rusev definitely should have been a top guy. A lot of people think Wade Barrett should have been. I was never a huge Wade Barrett fan back in the day, even though I love his commentating. But Rusev, 100%. I think he was the biggest dropped ball of the 2010s to 2020s. And Benjamin Sheldon, he 100% should have at least won the big gold world title. Yeah, those are the people I'm going to go with right now. I'm sure I'm missing someone else. I would have loved if Owen Hart could have got a run with the title. Owen Hart. Umaga. I really think Umaga was I wish we would have pulled the trigger on Umaga. And I wish we would have let Santino Marella have a Sami Zayn nine-day title run and let him win at that Elimination Chamber for a day or two. That would have been kind of really cool, but I understand why they didn't do that one. But yeah, is there anyone else? Who else? Ravishing Rick Rude definitely should have got the title. And I said Mr. Perfect. I said $1 Million Man. Batista got it. Is there anyone else? I can't think of anyone else at the moment. So, all right, boys, all right, girls, I am leaving, gotta go. I know I've said that 800 times. I'm one of those people that will say bye 15 times before I actually leave, and then when I do leave, I come back because I forgot something. My staff, they hate me for that. Oh, William Regal. Yes, William Regal should have got it. But my staff is like, I'll leave and then they'll all go to start slacking off because when the cat's away the mice will play, and I come back and I see them all jump up. I laugh. I literally laugh at them. I'm like, yeah, okay, guys, I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing, and I get my stuff and I leave. All right, boys. All right, girls. See you tonight. We'll do 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. See you. Bye.